All right, so here we are at the Arizona Athletic Grounds, a small RV show held by, I believe it's La Mesa RV. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at 3 different levels of adventure van. You know me, I'm a big adventure van guy, so we're going to take a look at a moderately priced, a medium priced, and an extremely expensive adventure van. Let's go take a look.
If you're new here, I'm Kirsten and this is Rusty. We bought our dream Sprinter van in March 2025. We recently moved from California to Arizona and we are exploring all the amazing places Arizona has to offer. We're mostly weekend warriors, but also doing some longer trips beyond Arizona in our van Mando. Come along on MandoVanAdventures. This is our way.
So here we have the Winnebago Revel. This is the 44E. Outside wise, KO3s, you've got a upgraded type Revel wheel. Nice big running board. Only drawback is it looks like it might be slippery when it's wet. If you notice down here, they're little Revel vans. And there is little vans all over the place. Again, it's a 144, so it's not going to be massive. Again, we've got the KO3s, 2500. Ladder in the back. I don't know how many pounds it holds, so I'm not climbing it. 5,000 pound hitch. Oh, I do like these. These are the covers for the back, snap on, but you can also fold them down. I like that. I like that a lot. Bug screen in the back. Obviously power bed. You have a cargo net in your garage area. Bed drops down this level, comes all the way across. You have cutouts where the windows are. You can see you've got a little window on this side. There's some power. That's probably lighting. L-track down below. Inside, little storage area. Inside here, you're going to wind up having your electricity on this side. It looks like that is probably an inverter or battery right there. Solar panel connection. DC outlet. So power switch. On this side is going to be all your water. That's kind of a pain. It's screwed in right there, so it's going to make getting to this other stuff a little bit more difficult. But there's cold and hot water connections for your water. This is your city fill right here. Water pump button right there. Not bad. Again, as always, 5,000 pound hitch. Don't tow 5,000 pounds. This is the bow on the outside. Smart plug. Everyone's going to smart plugs now. 30 amp connection. Cassette toilet. It's locked, but this is where your cassette toilet is. This is your gray point drain. Got a nice big running board here on this side. Standard, well, not standard Mercedes interior, but faux carbon fiber inside there. Obviously diesel. One thing you have to pay attention to is when you buy these vans with these upgraded wheels and tires, make sure you pay attention to the load bearing for these tires. You'll notice they put a sticker over the standard sticker because it has bigger wheels and tires on it. When we got our van, it still showed the stock wheels and tires, which were 245s. And then the upgraded tires, they were also 245s, but they're a different wheel size. Pressure didn't really change, but obviously on this one it did, so they put a additional sticker. Cargo carrying capacity, It says a whole load of water weighs 291 pounds. I don't know what the cargo carrying capacity is of this. It's probably on the other door. We'll look. But again, standard Mercedes front end. It's the i4, 211 horsepower. You can tell that this is the newer Mercedes. If you can see, that is your safety features right there. This is a newer chassis than this one right next to it that costs the exact same amount, because if you notice in the top of the window here, that's where all the safety features are. Same as our van. So this is probably a 2024 chassis. This is a 2025 chassis, and it's being sold as a 2026. So inside, nice little table. I don't know how much this one holds, but I would venture to guess it's not much more or less than the other that we saw. So somewhere 15, 20 pounds. There's all of your freshwater drains, fresh tank drains. I don't know why it's got two freshwater drains and a fresh tank drain. They're all the same. Inside, here's your refrigerator. Opens up all the way. It's not massive, but doesn't really need to be. Captain seats swivel. Again, it looks like the standard interior. Got a little cubby up above to hold some stuff. Nice big storage area up here. Yeah, it does have pretty nice seats if you want to carry a couple of other passengers. I'm sure there's probably a table mount. Yeah, table mount right there. I can tell you right now that this is not the van for me, because when I walked in, when I went to go backwards here, my hips are exactly the width of this, and my shoulder got hit up here on the control panel, which you're going to have your awning lights, probably water pump. I'm not sure what that is. And this is, it's all off. This is your primary panels. This is going to be your water levels. These are going to be lights, and then a key for the bed, which is back here, raises up and down. Let's do the bathroom. So the door only opens up halfway. You've got, oh, it's not a bad sized shower. You've got some bamboo shelving that can go across. Give you a little bit more space here. Again, a Thetford cassette toilet. Gonna be plastic. Shower wise, I'm not gonna be able to stand up. Even if I took this pole out, I can't stand up in here, but it's not a horrible size. I could shower in here. I'm guessing there's a shower curtain, but I don't see a shower curtain anywhere. I'm wondering if you do it with the doors, if you have to do it with the doors closed. And then there's this. Oh, maybe that aids in privacy. You can shower with the door open, maybe. I don't know.
Would water go everywhere?
I would think that water would go everywhere. If I had to, I could shower in there. Would I want to? Probably not. A little bit of storage. This would bother me, having to turn my head every time, but it's big. Decent sized sink, little spice rack they're known for. That comes out. Probably an induction around here somewhere. Not bad on drawers. Oh, that's a big drawer. Refrigerator venting. Nice little pantry area, but the bottom is blocked off. Oh, that's not a nice pantry area. It's not very big at all. water pump switch, I'm guessing. Then behind, we already showed you the garage, but here's your bed with that coin operated area over there. It's gonna, or coin operated key area, the key operated area. This will raise up and down. It'll come down to about, I don't know, just about here on me, which would be fine for getting in and out, but it's a little cramped for a guy my size. So 2025 Revel E, list 288,467, got a discount of over 100,000, brings it down to 184,998. So 185,000, and get yourself a Revel E. So this is the 2025 Revel Sport. The other one that we looked at was the Revel E. This is very similar, just a little bit lower grade, I guess we'll call it. Same wheels and tires, standard Mercedes suspension. Running board is a little bit cheaper, just your standard Winnebago. It does have these pretty cool little connections at the ends. People always talk about putting their dog leashes on there. Again, nothing too exciting on the side, big sliding door. So here is your rear ladder. Rear ladder has a lock on it. You can actually take this off and connect it on different spots on the van up here on that roof rack. Standard backup camera, 5,000 pound hitch. We can see the electronics over on this side. So you've got a huge battery. I don't know what size battery that is. But this is where all your electronics are. Very easy to get to, very easy to work on. On the other side, you have your water tanks. I'm assuming somewhere around probably 20 gallon fresh, 15-ish gray, I'm guessing. I'd have to look exactly. I'll post them somewhere here on this video. Again, bed overhead. So there's an electronic bed. .30 amp on the outside. Cassette toilet. There's your gray water drain. Again, standard Mercedes interior with some faux carbon fiber. Diesel. Again, they did the same thing as the other Revels, where they put another additional sticker over the top to where your actual wheel pressure is, because these aren't stock wheels and tires. So they have to put another sticker on here so that you don't go off of what would normally come on a 144. High intensity LEDs. Standard Mercedes front end. Cameras all the way around, so you can have the top-down feature on the dash. All the Revels are going to have that. Again, standard table. It's a little bit longer. It feels like it's a little bit longer, but I'm not sure how much weight it's going to hold. Probably somewhere around 15 pounds. You can also adjust the height with this L-track Velcro for the bug screen. It's got a different handle. It's kind of nice, but I'm sure in the summertime that gets blazing hot. Last thing I want to do is grab that when it's super hot outside. Very similar to the other Revels that we've seen. This is your awning connection. This is your awning light, water pump, light switches, standard refrigerator. Looks like someone had their lunch stored in there. Wow, that's got some funk. So a little standard Mercedes interior, little cubby hole up top. This is, looks like all your window coverings for the front. Smoke alarm. Little table. This isn't bad. You can spin these seats around, have dinner here. I kind of like this bench seat better than the twin captains that are in there, for a couple of reasons. One, it's not quite so intrusive up here in, your shoulder area. Still very thin to get by.
So is this just seat one?
Well, two seat belts. There's another lap belt down below. One shoulder harness, one lap belt. Again, all of your controls for solar, tank levels, power. This is your bed lift up and down. Galley wise, kind of a short galley, but you're only going to put an induction cooktop up here anyway. You're not going to need a ton of space. I don't know.
It's a short van.
Yeah, it's a
short galley
short van, but not much prep space. You can use this table over here, I'm assuming, for prep space if you need it. Spice rack, typical Winnebago. Again, this open area for like your pantry, I guess we'll call it. What else do we have? Oh, there's your induction cooktop. That's not a bad shelf, but that's pretty much, I mean, if you're not going to put your induction in there, it's going to be for silverware or something like that. This, oh wow, are you kidding me? I don't know what you would put in there. They have the Max Air fan, but I mean, you might be able to put a nickel in there. Drawer comes out nice and deep, but height-wise not very big. That one's not bad. Then on this side, that doesn't open. Pantry, good sized pantry. Obviously, your bed. Air conditioning's right up there. And this shower, what is this? Oh, that's the lock. Okay. So this, I'm gonna wind up breaking this. Oh, no. It is a bifold door. This has got to be a shower curtain rod of some kind. Well, there's snaps up here. Maybe there's a shower curtain that snaps up there. But again, bamboo shelving, standard cassette toilet. Again, there's not going to be any room. I'm way too big to fit on that. But again, in a pinch, I would shower in there. I would do my business in there if I had to. Other than that, it's way too small for me. So this is the 2025 Revel. Obviously it's on a 2024 chassis because you can see the safety features high on the windscreen. But 2025 Revel, 221, 289, $81,000, almost $82,000 discount. It's going to bring it down to $139,998. Actually, 140 grand for something that's equipped like this really isn't that bad. But for $140, you can get yourself a Revel Sport. So here we have 2025 Beast Mode. God, those are expensive. $330,000 MSRP, but upgraded suspension, upgraded wheels, tires, KO3s, Owl running board. I like these running boards because they have a little bit of grip on them. No power door, windows that pop in and out. Solar connection on the outside, some power. Owl box, it's probably locked. Yeah, owl box, third party carrier. So on the back, little step, that's nice, integrated into the hitch. Again, 5,000 pound hitch, but you're not going to want to tow 5,000 pounds. There is your water control panel. So depending on how you're using it, freshwater siphoning, winterizing, you have an outdoor shower here with the port there, freshwater tank drain here, This is a heater vent. So then on this side, you have a 12-volt connection. Cargo lights, if battery's on, there'll be some lighting in here. More power. That is power, it looks like. No, that's more water. That is a water connection inside there. Again, that is just an exhaust vent for the heat that's going to be generated inside here. Main breaker, you've got all your little utility bags in here. This is your toilet. It's just a regular old cassette toilet. Yeah, that's the garage area. Backup camera, a couple of lights, nice big roof rack up there. Fresh water connection, don't exceed 45 psi. Again, upgraded Evictus suspension. Roof rack going up to the top. This is boat out and back for sleeping. Obviously diesel. Standard Mercedes interior. I would venture to guess it's going to be the 4-cylinder. So coming around to the inside, one cool thing about Storyteller, they have manual buttons for a lot of stuff. This happens to be for your awning in and out, the lighting and such. Refrigerator door opens fully, so you can get to it inside and outside. Another power connection here. Table's magnetized. 15-pound capacity, so I don't know, that's not much.
No, not a lot.
Looks like Velcro here. I'm assuming that is for the bug screen. Coming inside, all your control panels up on the center. Here's your primary on and off button. It's off right now. This is your control panel. This will also fold down into a bed. So if you actually flip this forward, this will lay down to a bed. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to break it. Little cubby, it's nice. It's the same material out here that's inside. It's not super deep, but it's deep enough. Put electronics in there, cameras, things like that. This is your shower. So this pops out. I'm not going to undo it, but this will pop out to a rectangle here. And then you lift this, and that's your shower. You stand inside there. Table is right there. So your lagoon table is mounted into that. Here's your bed. What's going to happen with your bed? These two sides are going to come down and make your bed. Standard, you know, most adventure vans have that. Again, more storage. Up here, it's not super deep, but you have a lot more room.
Garage space on there.
Yeah, a ton of garage space with L-track so that you can tie stuff down.
Where would you put your toilet?
Toilet, probably
In the garage space?
probably fit right inside there.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because it's a little tiny toilet. It's in, I don't want to disturb it, but it's in this box. So 2.6 gallon toilet. It's not huge.
Microwave or convection? I think it looks like just regular microwave.
Just a microwave. More cubbies, some 12-volt connections. These are very capable machines, but they have a specific use. This is your galley. Again, there's induction cooktop. We have this induction cooktop in our van. I'm not a big fan of it, so I took it out and put it in New Wave. More drawers. This looks like the bigger one. Water pump, sink drain. Here's your sink. Pretty basic, but again, this is
It works.
Yeah, this is an adventure van. It's not built to make you super comfortable. And that's it. This could be yours for a mere $223,000.
On sale.
Yeah, on sale.
With a $15,000 rebate.
Yeah, yeah, all the Storytellers have rebates on them at this precise moment in time. Rebate ends 9/30/25. So don't know if that still exists.
I'm sure they'll make you a deal.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll still get this type of price. So that's the 2025 Storyteller Beast Mode. List price $334,000, but you're getting a $95,000 discount plus another. That'll bring it to $238,000 plus another $15,000 if they're still honoring that. $223,586. This baby, that's hot, could be yours.
So those were the adventure vans that we took a look at and toured. I always said there was no way I'd ever be interested in an adventure van. I'm more about the comfort and the luxuries of van life. What about you, Rusty?
I would get in one of those adventure vans in a heartbeat.
Of course you would. Out of the three, if I had to pick, it would be the Storyteller Beast Mode. I think that was the most expensive one.
It was.
That was the $240,000 on sale.
Yeah,
You like the Revel?
I like the Revel Sport the least expensive one. It was $140 on sale. I thought that would, fit my needs the best. I don't need a shower. I don't need a huge toilet.
That's when he leaves Kirsten at home.
Yeah.
So when we win the lottery, or some miracle happens, then Rusty can get your Revel, and you can go on your little weekend adventures while I stay home in my nice, cool, air-conditioned house. And you can have fun in your little van by yourself. Because if I'm going along,
we're taking the big van.
I need a big van. And preferably, maybe one day, even a bigger RV.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button. It really helps our channel. And we'll see you real soon. Maybe next Thursday. See ya.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.